Hey, what's up, everyone? Sorry for the clearing up my throat there, too. I was just meditating. But welcome, welcome. Good to see you guys again, too. And shout out to all the people who are here and for those who are watching the replay, too, in the morning, afternoon, and evening, too. And much love to Vanessa, as well as on her show earlier today, just talking about the spirituality and wellness. So I want to give a big shout out to Manasa also. And if you guys want to check out her channel also, let me see if I could plug in her YouTube page. Let me see. There we go. Got the sucker right here. So cool. There we are. I'm gonna post Manasa's channel if you guys haven't checked out her YouTube channel recently. So So yes, good to see you guys too. And shout out to Manasa also, if you guys ever want to check out, her channel also when it comes to with anything. So much love to you, Manasa. Thank you for letting me on your live stream this morning too. And shout out to all the people who are in here too. New faces, familiar faces, all that good stuff too. And welcome to the Nerdy Lounge Table Talks. This is a place for all of us to have an open discussion about current events, what's going on in our own environment when it comes to just, I say politics, but also with, our environment when it comes to, what's going on around us. And just also when it comes to pop culture, talking about anything when it comes to just with movies and games and TV shows and just, stuff that influences our culture too. So much love to all you guys too who are here. Hello, Marcia. I want to say hi to everyone in the chat real quick. Good to see you guys. What's good? What's good? And Kiva, good to see you also. What's good? What's good? And hello to Natalie. I don't think I've seen you before, but I welcome you to my channel too. Thank you for being here. So welcome, Natalie. Shout out to you. Hopefully you are doing well. And Viviane, good to see you also. What's good? What's good? And so, who else is here? Serena, good to see you as well. So shout out to you, Serena. Saw you earlier today. Yes, indeed. So, hello, Teresa, the best hugger in the universe. Good to see you as well. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see. Hello, Michelle. Good to see you. So good to see you. What's good? What's good? And so, yes, indeed. Oh yes, I can't forget you, man. What's up, Keith? Good to see you, Geeky Billy. Good to see you. What's good? What's good? So yes, indeed. Good to see you, Keith. And much love to all you guys too who are here, and for those who are new to my channel, and for those who are just recent subscribers who are watching this live, watching the replay too. And it's just when it comes to just with this live stream today too, just really wondering what I should share with you guys today too when it comes to current events and pop culture. And it's just with anything too. And shout out to the people too who are here as well. And for those who, want to know what this live stream's all about. And it's just like for all of you, anyone too who is here and just, when it comes to this live stream. And hello to JR, good to see you. And so when it comes to this live stream, this is a place for us to have open discussions about current events, and our things that are happening in our environment when it comes to politics and when it comes to just with, our environment, nature, so on and so forth. And even just, when it comes to just with pop culture, what's happening in movies, music, and TV shows, video games, etc. Just really having open discussions about that too. Just really having an open and fun conversation about that too. If you guys just want to learn anything new, or just chime into what you guys think of certain things that you guys are sharing in the chat, or what I'm sharing too, along with other guests too. And so, much love to you guys too who are here as well. And shout out to the people who I just mentioned too, in the chat room: Kiba, Teresa, Natalie, Geeky Billy, Marcia, everyone too. And so, yeah, I'm just thank you guys for being here. I was just really wondering, just really having this open discussion when it comes to just with current events. And it's just, interesting too how you know, I say not myself, but let me take that back. Gather my thoughts. And it's just interesting how, just when it comes to just current events, what's going on in our environment, what's going on in the world today too. And it's just like, just really noticing things too that's just happening recently also, especially when it comes to our own environment as well. And feel free to chime in too if this resonates with you or if you've seen this before in your environment and in pop culture too, and so on and so forth. It's just like, noticing a lot of things are changing in our environment. Excuse me for a moment. And it's just like, how, those changes that we're seeing now, in our environment, especially when it comes to just, with our environment, with the water shortage and then with, in the news, I say in the news, but what's happening too with people who are getting exposed and just, other things too. It's kind of like, I think the curtains have, I say like, what's a good phrase for saying this too? It's kind of like things are being revealed, not just on the news too, but, in social media as well. So it's kind of like, things are just being exposed right now to, to us to see, to really just acknowledge. And it's just like when it comes to just like people are being exposed for things that they did too that are just very harmful. And just with everything else too, just how can I say this? With everything, I know I'm going to sound repeating myself, but it's trying to get my point across here. It's just that everything that's being exposed, certain people being exposed, and just like with Trump, like the FBI rating is placed too, and it's just like and and just like with the unfortunate water shortage too, with the in the Colorado River, and just like with everything else too in our culture, it's just when it comes to with relationships too, and so on and so forth. It's like a lot of things are changing too, and it's just like both good and bad. It's just really wow that how things are changing so quickly, and even just right now too, just when it comes to being exposed, and even just like in pop culture, there's a lot of with the streaming services too, like Netflix and Disney Plus, Hulu Plus, Paramount Plus, and so on and so forth. It's just I find it really interesting how most streaming services now are just they have some awesome unique stuff for people who love certain things. Like with anime, there's like this Funimation app too, where you can just watch your favorite anime shows, kind of like with Dragon Ball Super. And Keith, to answer your question, this is a picture, of, I say a shirt of Goku going Ultra Instinct. So you can really find this on Amazon as well too with the shirt, and it's really awesome. And so this is a really cool find too if you ever are interested in just getting it as well. So if anyone who loves anime and they love Dragon Ball Super per se too with this awesome it's actually a workout shirt too. It says training for Ultra Instinct, so it's very comfortable, and it's just like yeah, I just find it really interesting too, when it comes to things are how things are changing in our culture, in our environment also. And feel free to let me know if you guys seen this before too, with the people, certain people being exposed, and with the things that are in our environment too, what we can, I mean, I say what we can do, but just noticing that as well. Just feel free to chime in on it too if you guys are seeing that as well. And just like sorry, excuse me, I don't know what's up with my throat today. And it's just like, things are just changing too, for good, in our environment and in our culture too. And it's just like, I noticed that, on YouTube as well, on that platform, it's just, it's like certain people are just, doing other things too. And just, when it comes to relationships too, I might talk more about that later tonight, but it's just like, certain people just promoting a message about traveling abroad, and it's just like interesting um how can I put this, it's interesting how most people are dedicated to just doing that, and there's no shade against anyone too who's traveling abroad for just want to see different culture, but it's just wild that most people I see now will do that, just want at this date, and so date other women too, and it's just sad and unfortunate that that most certain guys too per se too who are just promoting that travel bros kind of lifestyle, and it's just they're dissing women in their own country. That's just you know kind of something to be aware of too, because with me, when it comes to going to other countries to explore different cultures, I just don't want to travel to other countries just to this to meet other women too. I want to just travel to just explore the culture, see what it's all about, explore a new area too that's safe and fun. So yeah, it's just, and also when it comes to the spiritual community too, it's just a lot of things are, I say, come to fruition, but also it's just like the veil is being thinner too, if that makes sense. I keep hearing this about this too in a lot of spiritual circles over and over again. I'm just curious about, what that actually means too. So I get the feeling like, that, things are going to be revealed to us very soon when it comes in our culture, in our environment also. And again too, like on the cool side too, I say on the cool side, but just adding to that, it's just really interesting that whoa, what is it? What is it? That certain shows too are just are progressing too, and just like if anyone hasn't seen like She Hulk on Disney Plus or any other shows too, like Tekken on Netflix, and a lot of other shows too, like Game of Thrones and so much more. It's a lot of cool stuff happening too in our pop culture. That's really awesome when it comes to entertainment too. And so, yeah. And Keek says, I'm building a Rick Sanchez portal gun prop. Heavens help me. Actually. Oh, nice. That's cool, Keith. I'm a fan. Oh, Rick, shout out to Rick and Morty fans out there. Rick and Morty is a really good show, man. So that's really cool. And so Rick and Morty, I saw a clip of that too, actually, Keith. When it comes to the Rick and Morty, they're fighting some like a squad of roaches or something, and then they're trying to go back and they're time traveling, but they were like this one kid was just holding off a squad of roaches too, and it was really it was really interesting. But yeah, that's a really interesting show, Keith. Rick Sanchez, Particle Guy. That's awesome. And Marcia says things are changing, and some folks that voted for Trump are being hateful, and I bite back. Yeah, I get that, Marcia, and it's just like it's just really finding ways to protect yourself too, standing up for yourself if you're just as an U.S. citizen too, and it's just like uh, people that how can I put this too? I don't want to get too political because and you heard, and I'm not gonna act like I haven't done this before, but I made some jokes about Trump, call him Cheeto Man and everything else too. It's just all for fun too, but and it's just like it's just like the people who are acting like that too. It's just being hateful towards others. They got to really be accountable for those actions too. And it's just like whether you vote for it too. It's not cool. I say it's not cool to be hateful towards each other too, but it's also good for people to just uh, to stand up for ourselves too. So yeah, I get that. I get that. Hmm. Ooh, dimensional travel, huh? Check out many worlds theory of reality. That's actually, when it comes to just dimensional travel, and it's just like that's kind of like a really popular term now when it comes to certain movies, like with the Marvel universe now. It's all about with the multiverse thing that's really heavy on that. So it's kind of like, the multiverse, you know, different realities, different deities as well. So it's kind of like with Marvel going into that route. It's just like they're doing the multiverse kind of theory there too, and dimensions as well. Same with DC. Uh, just when it comes to just talking about those kind of topics. So I think that's really cool. Just really, when it comes to theory, right? And it's just like, for those who are really just, um, different reality nerds, I say, and just, who are really interested in that too. So it's kind of really interesting too that, dimensional travel is going to another dimension or just a different kind of timeline or reality too. It's really interesting because they play that in both certain movies and TV shows too. Like, oh gosh, I don't even know I can name them all. In DC Comics, they're doing it with the Infinite Crisis. I don't know if you guys ever watched it on CW. Um, just with certain shows like Supergirl, The Flash, they're going to different kind of um, realities of different versions of other heroes like Superman and Batman and everything else. Then with Marvel, they doing that with the realities too, kind of like a different versions of Loki. There's like alligator. I don't want to spoil it too, so you guys don't want to hear it. You can cover your ears. But there's like different versions of Loki and everything else. And it's kind of makes me curious too. My inner nerd comes out. It's like in this reality too, that probably exists, right? So there's like another universe out there too. Like there's different versions of us too who are different than what we are used to too, or we portray. So there's kind of like, for example, there's probably an evil version of me somewhere too out there. So I don't know. So I don't want to get too crazy with it, but I just find that really, really, really interesting. Okay, so all right, Kiba, I got you. Yes, yes, indeed. Uh, Marcia says, I know when and what to say around anyone, but I will not stand. Yeah, exactly, Marcia. It's good to really stand up for ourselves when it comes to what we, believe into. And not trying to put anyone down either. That's why it's when it comes to politics, I'm really careful for what I'm saying, not because I don't want to offend anyone, just because, I want to just mindfully share a message, And even just like I'm like not offending anyone too, but even though I say something too, I won't offend anyone. Maybe someone will take it to offense. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. So like it is what it is, but it's kind of like let them know it's like I'm not trying to offend you. I'm just really just speaking the truth here too. So just really being honest and raw with them too, not trying to sugarcoat anything. But and when it comes to standing up for yourself, Marsha, I salute you for that too. And the same goes for all you guys too who do that, like Marsha did. So really not taking any shit from anyone too, especially for people who are trying to bully you. So, always, you know, always find ways to protect yourself at all times. So good stuff, Marsha. I'm glad you're doing that. Salute to you. Oh, let me see what you're sharing, Marsha. She says, I think I've been to other dimensional in my dreams, not realizing until Keith just made this statement. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Probably in your dreams too. I heard something about dreams, and it's just like when we're dreaming, we're going to another dimension. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I have to really research on that, but I just find that really interesting. Because I recently had dreams where I felt like I was in a different kind of reality. It was wild. I can't explain it too, so it was just like wild. Like my mom was there too, and she was alive and well, but it was just weird and different. So it's kind of like, what the hell? And even my dad was there too, but it was just like the wildest thing. So I don't know. It's just, when it comes to dimensional dreams, and I don't know if you guys ever had those kind of dreams where you feel like you're in a different reality, kind of like, I say like the Matrix or say, but it's, like you're like, oh, like you recognize what's going on within your dream, like you're flying, or if you're, a different like being too, like you're a bird, if you're a creature too, whatever that may be, so it's just find it really interesting too. Hmm. Yeah, I get that, and I understand if people, you guys don't want to talk about politics. I get it because, with me, I'm open to it, but I won't dive deep, deep, deep into it too. If that makes sense. So it's kind of like, I'll say about it just like once or twice and I'll just leave it alone. And so that's why I like to talk about different things when it comes to just, our environment, pop culture, just really, mixing it up too with the topic. So I get that because politics is kind of really, it can be divisive too when it comes to that. And it could be like a double edged sword, and you could bring certain things out too. Because I've seen it before too, where politics have destroyed friendships, unfortunately. And I saw that in person. It was just sad to see. So, yeah. But yeah, if you guys just stay friends after that too. So that's, more power to you guys, Marcia, and to your friend. And Marcia says, Jay, some of my dreams are way out there. I understand you. Yeah, exactly, exactly. And it's just like with those dreams too, Mandy, and just really mention it too. Oh gosh, what dreams? If you guys want to talk about dreams, feel free. I mean, I remember this one dream, right? And it's just, it was recent. It was, oh, what was it? I was in a really wealthy neighborhood, but it was kind of like my family was very different than what I was used to. And then I'm trying to play this in my mind here too. So if I'm staring into space, I'm just, playing a dream out for you. So it's kind of like, you just, know that, it's a dream, but then you feel like, what's going on? Is this real? And then it's kind of like you see one person acting this way, like I say like they're bougie, but they're very acting, say, flirtatious and different. But then like the whole scene, the environment was very wealthy too, and just like, and just like the energy was just like different. Like, it's a dream, but it's kind of like you just trying to guess yourself, like what is happening too. It's kind of like, trying to get your senses right, smells, sound, taste, and all that too. And so I get that. And then the other dream I had too. Oh, I don't think I'm not sure if I remember, but let me see. No, I think that's pretty much it too. That was the one that was in a wealthy neighborhood. And it was just a lot of flirtatious people there too, for say the least. So I'm not sure what I was, dreaming about there too, but it was just wild. It was wild. So yeah, I get it. If dreams are out there too, I understand. If you feel comfortable sharing it, I totally get that. And Marcia says, I do not like talking about politics, but when you ask someone how they are feeling and they mention that Trump was treated wrong, I said he is a crook. She went off, and so did I, in a nice. Yeah. I mean, with what Trump did too, and I'm just gonna be real with it too. He did a lot of shady stuff, so it's out there in the news, social media. I mean, you can't deny it too. And just like you know, out there too, people feel how they want to feel too with certain people, and it's just like um, oh gosh, with Trump's too, and that thing is Trump supporters too, but all they got to do is just be accountable for what they've done too when it comes to bullying other people and with everything else. But it's just like we're not with me, if a Trump supporter comes to me says like like Trump was treated wrong, but I say look, he did all this awful stuff and to people in our environment, and then someone goes off at me, I was like yo, chill. And so it's kind of like you have a conversation, but have to just have a screaming match too, so it's kind of like that too. That's how I handle that's with me, that's how I handle politics, but I know people won't like handle it that way too. And so yeah, that's kind of like with Marcia too, with politics is a very slippery slope, so that's why I probably don't even mention it as much in my live streams too. But you guys are more than welcome to talk about it too when it comes just with anything, even just like talking about solutions too into our environment. And it's just like, when you go outside in nature, right? And it's just, you go outside, you see a beautiful vision, like beautiful tree or a lake too. And, and it's just like, oh gosh, now I'm just talking about it with politics too. So, and it's kind of like, with the environment too, how we can just, you know, take time to just appreciate it too, just support the trees, the environment, the lakes too. Yeah, I feel that too. So let me see if I can just block that user. There we go. Here we go. Let me see if I can do that for you. Ugh. Give me a second, guys. See if you guys could, the moderators too, you could hide that person. I appreciate it. So, yeah, nothing against the trolls, but, not going to have any drama in this live stream too. So let me see if I could hold that up here too. So let me see. Let me see if I could pull this up. Here we go. Okay, cool. You guys took care of that. Thanks, Keith. Appreciate that. So yeah, getting back to what I was just saying too, in the live stream, what was I talking about? Oh yes, difference of opinions. It's good, like we could have discussions about that too. So, and it's just like you don't have to diss anyone too, just to prove a point. And it's just like having these difficult conversations too, when it comes to just someone who supports a different kind of politician, but you don't have to just shit on someone's parade too just because they have a difference of opinion or something. So yeah, that's just how I feel about it too. So, but thank you, Keith, for being the troll slayer too, and shout out to all the people too who are moderators as well. But anyways, it's about the politics too. I want to get back into about the environment. So it's kind of like with the Colorado weather, and it's just like I know in certain areas too, it's been raining out there too in Arizona, and just a lot of other places too. And it's just like with the Earth, and it's just like a beautiful entity with Gaia, because Gaia is like Mother Earth too, and it's just like how Mother Earth can really just is she's so conscious of just what the planet's going through when it comes to our environment, when it comes to the lakes and certain other places too. And it's just like praying to that as also, and just like finding ways to just support our planet the best way that we can when it comes to just with water and with everything else too, like with technology. I mean, it'd be so cool just like seeing technology that really supports the earth when it comes to planting trees and just supporting the lakes, keeping it clean, and so on and so forth. And I think that's going to be the coolest thing ever, just really using having that balance of technology and nature just to support each other and not trying to you know destroy one another too, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I get that. It's just Jay, it's good to have opinions, but being the only black in yoga and Tai Chi, some folks think I'm not speaking of. Mm, you know what, Marcia? I'm actually going to talk about that when it comes to, being the only black in yoga and Tai Chi. And it's just like in spaces too, especially in spiritual spaces, if you're being all like the only black person who's doing yoga or Tai Chi. I mean, I've been there before. But it's kind of like with now too, there's a lot of other people too who are just in those spaces. And it's powerful, it's beautiful. If you're a black woman who loves yoga and Tai Chi, if you're a black man who loves Tai Chi and yoga too, that's awesome. I salute you. And so it's kind of like with that too, when it comes to just, with those spaces too. And keep on speaking up about it too, Marcia. And it's just like, every voice counts, and letting your voice be heard is really just powerful. So oh my goodness, here we go again. And so when it comes to that also, just, when it comes to just, speaking out too, just letting your voice be heard when it comes to, your opinions about that too, just really keep doing that, what you're doing, Marcia. Because, when it comes to, you know, with yoga too and Tai Chi, it's really beautiful practices. And it's all about, with, yoga, it's all about, with meditation, the practice of being present in a moment too. And just doing that also, just when it comes to just practicing yoga too, whether you're black or you're white too, it's really for everyone who wants to just, connect with themselves, to express themselves, uniting, with one breath and one movement too. So, and Tai Chi also, I don't know much about Tai Chi, but it's a really beautiful practice too. And it's just like, even in certain spaces, um, like in California, there's a lot of people who are yoga teachers who are just, who are black also, and it's really powerful. So, but if you want to, just when it comes to just speaking up about it too, Marsha, you have my support as well. So yeah. Hello, Kate Travel. Good to see you. What's good? What's good? Thank you for being here. Hopefully you are doing well also. So yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hmm. So yeah, thank you for being here, guys, too. So let me see if I could, check things out too in the chat. Ah, okay. So let me see if I could pull it up. Oh wait, there it is. It says Tai Chi is a slow type one that we do for. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, Tai Chi is a very beautiful practice. Martial art too, to practice. For not just for seniors but for everyone too. So it's like in Chinese tradition too, Tai Chi is a really well known. I say fighting martial art, but also practice too. And same goes with yoga. Also, it's been around for almost 5,000 years. And Tai Chi is probably around the same kind of time too, or even longer. I don't know much about Tai Chi, but I think it's a really beautiful practice and martial art also. And so, and it's just like represented over the years in certain films and so on and so forth. So yeah, you know, yeah, Tai Chi is amazing too. And Keith says Tai Chi is a great one those days when I'm not. Yeah, Tai Chi is amazing too. So it's really a beautiful practice too. And it really helps you to connect with your energy also. So I think it's really awesome that you practice that, Keith. And to those who are practicing that too, when it comes to Tai Chi, just, when it comes to that, just really practicing that the best way that we can. Even with yoga too, just really, moving the body with your breath too, your own way, just really expressing that too at the same time, just with one breath, one movement. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Hmm. So shout out to the people who are in here too. And so yes, indeed. Thank you guys for the moderators too, keeping the chat safe. I know with the trolls too. So it's kind of like, you know, when it comes to people just trying to disrupt the chat and for people who are just keeping the peace in the chat room too, salute to you guys also. And when it comes to people trying to troll on this channel too, I just was gonna say this to you guys too. It's like I have nothing against you, but if you act a hoot, you're gonna get the boot. So just really just don't act a hoot when it comes for the sake of it. So it's kind of like you're just gonna be blocked on this channel too if you're trying to start stuff. But if anyone is new to my channel and wants to just chime in about what we're talking about, feel free. This is a safe place to do that. But if you guys are trolls, you guys are act a boot, act a fool, act like a hoot, you get the boot basically. So yes, and Marcia, I got you, my friend. So if you guys want a reading from me also, and if any reader out there too who wants to pop in my live stream, I don't know if Mandy is here or anyone else too, K Travel, feel free to let me know too. So in the chat room. And what's up, Lise? Good to see you, my friend. What's good? What's good? So shout out to Lise. Good to see you. So good to see you, my friend. So hopefully, hopefully you are doing well. Yeah, I get you, Marcia. Yeah, it's just like, people trying to, disturb the chat, trying to, do some crazy stuff. It's just like you can't just set those boundaries, let them know like that's not going to be accepted. And if you continue to do that, you're going to be out of here. So, yeah, I get that, Marcia. I get that. So, yes, good to see you guys too. Hopefully, you are doing well. If anyone wants to pop in the live stream with me too, if Mandy is in here, if she's watching this also, or Lise or K Travel wants to just pop in and say hello to, or wants to throw some cards for the peeps, feel free to let me know. And so, yes, indeed. So, oh, thank you for that, Marcia. So yeah, 16 more subscribers to reach 500. Yeah, I'll get there eventually too. So I just like connecting with you guys too, but as well. And Lise says I would, Jay, but oh, I understand, Lise. All good, no pressure, no pressure. And just like for those who wondering, when it comes to inviting people onto my channels now too, I want to ask you guys directly, for those who are moderators and for those who have a YouTube channel, just see if you guys ever want to pop in to throw some cards with me, or if you guys are just wanted to chime in about when it comes to topics like with mindfulness and wellness and current events and pop culture too. You're more than welcome to pop in on these Mondays and Wednesdays and Saturdays live streams too. So yes, thank you for being here too, and much love to all you guys too who are here as well. And so, okay, so let me see here. Let's see who's here again too. So I'll get to people's questions, but if anyone wants a reading from me too, feel free to let me know. I'll definitely do that for you. And so Kiba wants a message of the week. So, message of the week. Message of the week for Kiba. You got it, my friend. And so let me put your question now so you can see the cards. There you go. All right, so card for all right, Miss Kiba. Let me see if I could pull your question, your message for the week for today too, and for this live stream. And feel free to let me know if this resonates with you, Kiba. And just like when it comes to fortitude, let me see if I could hold on for a second. Scoot in. Let me see if I could just share this message with you too when it comes to fortitude. So it's kind of like, really staying strong within yourself too, with your body, with your heart, with your mind too, just to really, you know, finding ways to staying strong too. And it's kind of like with your message for the week, Kiva. It's just to really staying strong, really connecting to that fortitude that you have. So it's kind of like, staying strong, it's kind of like, taking the time for yourself to really just practice that, staying strong within your body, and not just physically, but also with your heart too. So it's kind of like with your, with the spirit, with your heart, just really taking time for yourself to staying strong. Just really, when it comes to staying strong, going through anything in your life, any challenges too. And so how you just, to practice staying strong too, just really practice that, in your own way when it comes to staying strong. And so wherever helps you staying strong when it comes to just with movement with your body, and this can be more than just yoga too. And it could be like just simply just walking, or just when it comes to just, eating the right foods, putting the right stuff in your body. And just like when it comes to just with, oh, what's the word for it too? With our, mind also, just when it comes to staying strong with our mind, practicing mindfulness and so on and so forth. And just like with the spirit too, when it comes to this message, just really staying strong within ourselves too, when it comes to having a strong heart, when you're taking the time to just practicing gratitude and just, in so many ways. And so hopefully this message was really helpful for you, um, Kiba, when it comes to your card for the week too. It's all about staying strong, no matter what, with your body, with your heart, with your body, with your mind, and with your spirit too. So beautiful message here. What the hell is going on here? So yeah, if you guys see any trolls in the chat room too, just hide them too if they're trying to start stuff. So that's easier. So they won't have to come back on here too. So when it comes to that, so for those who are moderators too, and this is just my only request to you guys too, just really if you see a troll, I have nothing against them, but if they're trying to start stuff, just really trying to just hide them too, because with this live stream, it's all a place for all of us to have open conversations. And if anyone feels uncomfortable in certain, in many, for whatever reason too, it's just like it kind of disturbs the chat. So if you guys are just want to just say, if you see a troll, just really hide them too in the chat room as well. Or even someone's trying to be disrespectful as well, or saying some unhealthy stuff too. So feel free to do that for me too. That's my only request for the moderators out there too who have a blue wrench. And much love to you. So Kiba says, be strong, stay forced. Yeah, just be strong, staying strong in your life too, no matter what. And how you just practice that too, Kiba. Just really doing it your own way. So beautiful message here for you, Kiba. So hopefully that resonated too. And much love to you. And so Marsha would like a card too. So okay. You got it, my friend. Oh, it's okay. I know what you meant. It's all good. But for those who are moderators too, if you see like a troll here too, who's trying to disturb the chat or trying to get you guys riled up, just really just hide them from the channel too, if you don't mind. So I really appreciate that. Just really keeping the chat room safe for people can have open conversations and feel comfortable in themselves too. So I appreciate that too if you guys do that, especially the moderators out there. Oh, that's good, Keith. But I'm glad you're doing that too, and nothing wrong with doing that. But as you see, like more trolls too, and different names, just really hide them from the channel too. It'll be easier and more smoother. So keeping the chat room safe for people to express themselves and to really just feel comfortable on this live stream as well. So that's all. That's only my request for the moderators out there too. Moderators out there too who are in here. So to all the mods out there, just really if you see a troll, just hide them, basically. So that's all. That's my only request for the mods. But anyways, a message that I have for you, Marcia, too, when it comes to your cards for today. Let me see if I could hide this too. And it's just like, with release. And it's just like, finding way when it comes to release, just finding ways to release anything that's no longer needed. That's, that you wanted to let go, to release any atmosphere, and that's releasing what's no longer serving you. And so with this beautiful message here, Marcia, when it comes to release, and just how you just really release anything that's no longer needed, within your heart, within your body, within your mind, really taking the time for yourself to just do that, to release anything that's no longer needed. Whether it could be like, old behavior patterns or anything too, just really taking the time for yourself and however long it takes to just really release and to let go of anything that's no longer needed. And so if this message resonates with you too, Martian, I almost say Kiva, feel free to let me know in the chat room also, my friend. And much love to you. Of course, Lise, I got you. Yes, indeed. And Marcia says, thanks, Jay. You have selected that card several times for me. That is the yes, indeed. And it's just like with these cards too. I'm gonna show you the box too if you guys are interested. It's called the Art of Attention deck by The Sparks a Little Beat Up by Erica Jago and Alina Brower. So it's kind of like these are really yogic healing cards. And you have like a more than just with the cards too. You have like a really notebook and everything else. And it's just like, just like with the poses too in these cards, you don't really have to do poses per se. It's just a message alone, kind of like with release, as you guys can see here too. Love what is today, let go of what might have been. So it's kind of like releasing anything that's no longer needed, basically. So just really taking the time for yourself to do that, to release. And how you practice that releasing too, Marcia, really go for it, putting your own spin to it as well. And so, yeah, Kiva says, focus on self-esteem. Thanks for those. Oh, yeah, of course. This is like, with these cards, I have really powerful and deep messages too, just when it comes to, just with, spirit, like with any spiritual messages or just, to help us to let go or to anything too. So, you're welcome, Kiva. These cards are very powerful too and very healing. So good stuff here. Good stuff. And so Lise, much love to you, my friend. And she says she wants a general reading for today. You got it. You got it, my friend. Do a general reading for you. Ooh, I sense a strong feeling too. I wonder what that is for you, Lise. I feel like something from the heart here too for you, Lise. Feel free to let me know if that resonates. I really do feel like something a little anxiousness. I just really sense something about that. If that resonates with you too, Lise, feel free to let me know. So I'm sensing something about that right now. Not sure what it is, but I just sense that, when you dropped your question. I'm not sure where Mandy is. I told, her that, if she wants to, pop in, she more than welcome to do so. So hopefully she's all right. I haven't seen her much too. So, I mean, I talked to her recently, but it's like when it comes to how I, do things on my YouTube channel, just inviting people who are on the live stream too, But yeah, if she's here and she wants to hop on, just let me know, Mandy. I am more than welcome, more than ready to do that for you too. Oh, you're surprising? Okay. Okay, maybe I'm just feeling that also. Interesting. Most interesting. All right, so Elise here too. What is the message? Oh, cool. I have for her, and then hello, Divinely Guided. Good to see you. I met you on Manasa's channel too, and it's good to see you as well. So nice to meet you, Divinely Guided. Good to see you again. Yes, indeed. So we have for Elise. Oh, cool. These cards really go well together. All right, Elise, I have 3 cards for you, my friend. When it comes to the 3 decks that I'm using, pull 1 from each deck. And feel free to let me know if these messages really resonate with you too. And so I just, with the first message that I had to just really tap into your question, I feel like you are just right now, you're just really in those peaceful moments right now for yourself. And I really sense a strong and presence too with that, with your question. But I really do feel like you are just, practicing just taking some time for yourself to find clarity, that peaceful clarity too, for your body, for your mind, for your spirit too. Just really, you're taking some me time for yourself too when it comes to peace. I just really get this strong feeling about that for you too. And just also when it comes to just with anything too, when it comes to peace, when it comes to taking some time for yourself to find clarity, that really helps us to just recharge, fill our cup up, recharge our batteries, and just really taking some time for ourselves too. So I really do get a strong feeling that you are just taking some time for yourself and just really finding that peace again too, that clarity. And it's really powerful here too for you, Lise. And it's just like, the card next message that I have too, what you can take to help you just to practice, finding clarity too. And it's just like with the 7 of Pentacles too. It's just really, planting those seeds out there too. So it's kind of like, planting those seeds, just when it comes to opportunities. And this could be more than just, career wise too. So it could be just like, with anything too, like setting boundaries, when it comes to opportunities too, just really taking the time for yourself to just plant some seeds and just really when it comes to just with anything too, and opportunities as well, just with the 7 of Pentacles, just really taking the time for yourself to just do that, to really plant some seeds to, and just really, plant just those seeds of growth basically too, when it comes to spiritual growth, your mental growth, etc. too, and even opportunities, and just really doing that for yourself. And also, what will happen too, and the outcome of that too for you, Lise, is that you're going to be really manifesting a lot of stuff too. You're really going to be taking action with this beautiful magic card here. So it's kind of like, with manifestation too for you, Lise. And it's just like you are going to be manifesting a lot of stuff when it comes to planting those seeds. You're just going to be just taking action. And just really when it comes to connecting with your magic, you are just going to manifest anything that's just really going to be powerful for you. So wherever that may be too, when it comes to manifestation and just really, connecting with that too, when it comes to just planting those seeds and just really before that, take this too, you're just going to be really tap into that magic and you're really going to be taking action to the things that you want to. So yes, indeed. Very powerful stuff. Feel free to let me know if this resonates for you, at least. It says focusing on what I'm planting resonates. I love getting peace in any reading. I get comfort My grandma's name was Peace when she shows up. Like always, kind from. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that too, Lise. And it's just like when it comes to peace, you know, when it comes to that message too for you too, Lise. And it's just like, just really taking some time for yourself to recharge and to refill your cup up again too. So it can really came strong for you too. Just really feeling this wonderful, very strong presence here too. Not sure who it is, but it's very strong. I just want me to share this message for you. So it's kind of like with peace when it comes to refilling your cup up, just really taking some time for yourself to find that clarity too, for your mind, for your body, for your heart too. And just, plant some seeds too when it comes to just, with growth, opportunities, wherever that may be for you too. So really powerful stuff with this message. And just like with the outcome of that too, is just, you're gonna be creating your own magic too. So it's gonna be really awesome stuff that you're gonna do too. Wherever that's coming up for you, please. So it's gonna be really awesome what's coming up for you with this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful messages here. And she also says, I have create your own magic tag. Oh, nice. Sweet. Create your own magic. So that's cool. Awesome. Yes, go for it. Create your own magic, my friend, too. So when it comes to just, with peace, just really finding that clarity for yourself to recharge, fill your cup up again. And just, when it comes to just with the Seven of Pentacles, just really, plant some seeds of growth too for yourself, opportunities and growth when it comes to your life also. Just really planting those seeds for you too. And just really, creating your own magic as well. So really just doing that for yourself to manifest anything in your life and just really taking action with that. So powerful messages here too for you, Lise. And much love to you, my friend. And she says the hands really stand out. Cool. Awesome. These are beautiful. That's a beautiful picture, isn't it? So that's really awesome. So cool stuff here. Mm-hmm. And so what's up, Ron? Good to see you. What's up? What's up? And so good to see you, big bro. Hopefully you are doing well and everything else. And so, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So if anyone else wants a reading also, feel free to let me know in the chat. Or if you guys, Ron, if you ever want to pop in, on this live stream too, if you want to talk about, throw some cards for people, if you guys, or you want to talk about things when it comes to our environment or pop culture, you're more than welcome to do so. If not, no pressure. But if anyone else wants a reading also, who is new to my channel, and for those who want a reading too, feel free to let me know. If not, you guys could, check out my show later on today too with the Tantric Lounge after hours. So yes, like Lise says, okay, Divine Light, I got you. Cool. Yes, like Lise says, anyone has a question, feel free to ask. So yes, thank you for that, Lise. So Divine Light, all right, Ron, I got you. Cool. So I think Divinely Guided and Ron will be my last two people. So let me see if I could do that. All right. So Divinely Guided wants to read. All right. Cool. You got it. You got it. Ooh. Let me see here. So Divinely Guided. So all right, Divinely Guided with her reading. So you want a general reading on Divinely Guided, if you don't mind me asking? If If so, I mean, I'll do it for you. Just want to know what kind of reading do you want. So let me see. Okay, cool. All right, thank you for clarifying, divinely guided. So yes, good to see you. All right, general reading for divinely guided. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for being here too, and it's nice to meet you too. And I gave a shout out to Manasa too earlier, just posting your channel in the chat. So yes, indeed, shout out to Manasa. Lovely, 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 awesome person. Very awesome. Hey, Miss Charlotte, good to see you. I'm doing good. Welcome, welcome. I'm just pulling some cards for the people, talking about current events, pop culture. So welcome, welcome. Good to see you. And so yes, yes, indeed. Hopefully you are doing well also, Miss Candy. I mean, Miss Charlotte. I keep saying Miss Charlotte. I said Miss Candy. And my mind's thinking about food right now. So forgive me. Hey, Sharon Sipe, good to see you also. So yes, yes, indeed. Ooh, interesting. Most interesting. All right, almost done with your reading, divinely guided. Miss Charlotte wants some candy. If you have chocolate, sure. All right, nice. Is sharing is caring, Ron. So you know about that. Sharing is caring. All right, so. Yes, it was hilarious. Lise, you missed out a really, really, really good show. So it's gonna happen again tonight too. So if you guys want to tune in to the Tantric Lounge after hours, we're gonna have a fun time talking about relationships and so on and so forth. So it's gonna be one of those another after hours show at 8 p.m. Pacific time. So, but anyways, divinely guided. For your general reading for today too, I pulled 3 cards for you, and feel free to let me know if these messages really resonate with you too. And so the first card that I have too is belong. So it's kind of like with this message too for you, divinely guided. Just really knowing that you have a place, when it comes to just in this world, and also that you belong here too. So it's kind of like, when it comes to finding that sense of belonging for yourself, just really taking the time to do that. Just really know that you have a purpose in life and you belong here too, like, especially in these spaces too, when it comes to on YouTube and, wherever you go also, not just, on online platforms, but in person as well. Just really taking the time for yourself to really know that, that you belong here, that you have a purpose, and just really, finding that sense of belonging for yourself too when it comes to this message. And just also when it comes to that too, finding that sense of belonging for yourself too, for you, divinely guided. And just with the Two of Cups, just really taking the time for yourself to just really, making some connections too. So it's kind of like, if you like want to make new friends basically too. So it's, with this message as well, when it comes to finding that sense of belonging, just really taking the time for yourself to really make connections, it could be with friends, with anything else too. Just really, creating those healthy relationships, and it can be more than just romance too. It could be just with friends also, like-minded people, when it comes to certain things that you're passionate about. Just really, creating those awesome and healthy friendships too. And just, what the outcome of that too for you too, for yourself, my divinely guided when it comes to your reading. It's just feel like you're really going to be gentle with yourself. And I got the element of snow, which is really connected to the water element. So it's kind of like, with this beautiful message here when it comes to silence and snow. And just like, pulling these three cards for you, divinely guided. And feel free to let me know if this resonates too. So like you really comfort cards here too, for your general reading for today. All about, finding your sense of belonging. So it's kind of like knowing that you belong here, you have a purpose. And it's just like, you just belong here too, that you have a place in this world too. And it's just like, with, just like what you do, but also with like-minded people as well. So just really knowing that, to find that sense of belonging, to know that you have a purpose and you belong here. And so, and just also just to really making those friendships too, kind of like, like in these space too, like on YouTube. So, like making friendships on YouTube or on social media or in person, also just really taking the time for yourself to really create those healthy relationships, those healthy connections for yourself. And just, with your last message too, is to, the outcome of that is you're going to be really gentle with yourself too. So it's kind of like, you're going to be really gentle with yourself, where like things will be comfortable and awesome for you too in your relationships when you are finding your sense of belonging and making those new friendships. And so hopefully these messages were very helpful for you, divinely guided. And it's nice to meet you, and much love to you. And big shout out to you and to Manasa. So beautiful stuff here. All right. Cool stuff. Glad you guys like the cards too. So if you guys ever want to check out the cards that I use too, feel free to check them out too in the description below. So when it comes to the Elemental Oracle deck, that's what I'm using for today too. And also with the Spirit Within Tarot deck by Stephen Bright also. This is a deck I'm using too, the tarot deck that I'm using with these lovely, lovely cards here. So right here, this tarot deck is really awesome, really good for beginners who love tarot. And for those who love healing messages too, and yoga. So with Art of Attention, it's really just all about healing, just like with this Oracle deck too. You can also find the link to it in the description below. So if you guys ever want to have a copy for yourself when it comes to having these cards, it's really, really, really lovely. So good stuff here too. And also what the Elemental Oracle deck looks like too. So it's kind of like, has this really cool, awesome symbols here, and it's just really lovely. Really connects to the elements too, with fire, water, earth, and air. Fire, earth, air, fire, and water. So yes, kind of like with Captain Planet. So good stuff. Good stuff. So let me see. So much love to you, divinely guided. As she says, praying for my soul tribe at this time, you're dead on. I'm feeling out sorts of my jobs and if I don't belong anymore. I so appreciate finding you and us. Oh, you're welcome, divinely guided. Yeah. And I'll be praying for you too, my friend. So it's kind of like with anything that you're going through. So much love to you, and I pray that you'll get the job that you want to, and just really find that sense of belonging, and just for yourself too. So yeah, much love to you too. So thank you all for being here, and shout out to Mandy too. Hopefully she's all right. She's in here too. I love to. She wants to hop on. I'm more than welcome to share the link to her too. So I'm just doing things a little bit differently when it comes to the collaboration live streams that I do on Mondays and Wednesdays and Saturdays. So just changing things up, a little bit. But I'm still going to invite people on who wants to hop on too. So anyways, yeah, guys, much love to you guys who are here. And yes, indeed. And Keith says, looks like patterns from crop circles. You talking about these cards here, Keith? Yeah, they look like That's interesting. Most interesting. Yeah. Never thought of that way. Interesting. Yeah. Sending love to Mandy also. Hopefully she's all right too. So I love collabing with her too. And it's just like if she's in a chat room and, if she wants to pop on, right now too, or anytime also, she could, Mandy, just let me know. So, yes, big love to Mandy. So, with that being said, Ron wants a reading too. So, all right, Ronnie boy, get you a reading for you, my friend. Big bro. So, yes, indeed. You look at things kind of sideways. Oh, okay. Cool, Keith. And yes, and to Michelle also and Belinda too. I saw them yesterday as well. You're wondering where you were, Lise. So, they're sending you big love to you, Lise. And much love to Michelle and to Melinda. False Teeth Real Tarot is Melinda, and Michelle's Shining Light is Michelle. And also, Miss Charlotte, I'm gonna post Mandy's channel too. So give me a second. I could find Mandy's channels. Let me see. There it is. Found it. There we go. I found Mandy's channel. So Miss Charlotte, I'm gonna post Mandy's channel too. So if you could find it, there we go. So there is she is. Mandy's channel, Shield Maiden Divine Feminine Wisdom Tarot. So there's her channel. If you guys ever want to check her out too. She has an awesome, awesome platform, awesome content and videos. And she's an awesome singer too. So much love to Mandy also. If she wants to wherever she's at in the world too. So in the studio or with her grandbabies. So yeah, much love to Mandy. Mm-mm. And so back to you, Ron. Sorry about that. Just want to give a big shout out to Mandy. So Ron wants a general reading. All right, big bro. If you guys haven't checked out Ron's channel, also he'll be going live today too later on. Ron Unconditional Love Channel. Awesome, awesome platform, awesome content creator, human being, promotes unconditional love with a very beautiful, beautiful, his awesome gifts. And it's just awesome person too. So if you guys haven't checked out Ron's channel also, I'm gonna post a link to his channel also. So I'm gonna find my big brother's channel here too. So there we go. Voila. There we go. You guys want to check out Ron's channel there too. All right, Ron. Channel reading for Ron. Oh, you're welcome, big bro. Anytime, man. You're always welcome on my channel. It's all good. I'm a ninja. Yes, I am. Hayabusa style ninja. Not like the ninjas you see in anime. I like Naruto. Tatamayo. I don't know what that means, but it's just funny saying that. I don't know if I'm a ninja just, in Naruto, but hey, I'll take it. So I'll be like Raven from Tekken too. He's kind of like a blade too. He's got those glasses on. So, so yes, I got that dash game real good, at least. So yes, I got my ninja skills going. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Yes, indeed. And yes, Miss Charlotte, I got you. So you'll definitely get a ring too. So cool stuff, guys. Thank you for being here. Yes, aren't they, Keith? They're funny as hell and very uplifting too. So I love listening to Ron's live streams. really cool. And same with Mandy's videos also. And it's just, in Lisa's videos and Michelle's and Melinda's, anyone who has a platform, who is sharing all about spirituality and wellness, props to you. You guys are awesome, awesome human beings out there. Oh, need some shurikens. You handmade them. Oh, sure. I'll have to keep in touch with you, Keith. If I ever need to go to a village, need to practice my vampire hunting skills, or if I need to, just hang out with Naruto or Raven from Tekken, or just, Yoshimitsu from Tekken as well. Just those ninjas, you know. So yes, I'll definitely take note of that. So yes, Ronnie boy. Even just in Gotham City, there's a ninja dressed as a bat named Batman. So he's a ninja too, one of the OG ninjas. So I probably need some shurikens like Batman's. Just have some tarot cards with him too. So yes, tarot ninja at least. Yes, make that a name. Hashtag it. Yeah, Keith, you will definitely want Keith on your team. He knows what he's talking about. So yeah, hopefully he doesn't come to a zombie apocalypse. If it's like robots like Terminator, then yeah. If it's like a Terminator apocalypse, like with all those robots out there, it's like, where's my shurikens? I need the, explosive ones, like Batman too. So it's like I don't play around. Like those Terminator robots, The ones look like Arnold Schwarzenegger and stuff too. Nope. I'm gonna have my Wakanda sword, have my unbreakable sword too, and it's like, you know what? I ain't playing around here too. Ron says call 1-900-J if you want some vampire kiss. Vampire kisses sounds like Blade is like making a dating site too. So, oh man, you are funny, Ron. Vampire kisses sounds like Vampire Diaries with Blade too. Eric Brooks. But I have 3 cards for you, Ron, for your journal reading for today. So feel free to let me know if these resonate for you, Big Bro. And so with the first message that I have too, when it comes to, when this is all about healing. So for you, Big Bro, I feel like, you are just taking the time for yourself to just heal, to just really, filling your own cup up and just really healing those wounds too, for yourself, not just physically, but also, mentally and spiritually as well. I feel like you're on a healing journey right now too, with this powerful message here when it comes to healing. And it says, return your attention to the present and stay focused to yourself. So really taking the time for yourself to just fill your own cup up, to just, replenish yourself to where you can just not only heal physically, but also mentally and spiritually as well. Really filling your own cup up too, basically. And also just when it comes to the second message that you can take too, just with the Knight of Swords. So it's kind of like, don't take any mess from anyone too when it comes to the Knight of Swords. This is like a warrior message here too. And so it's just like, when it comes to the Knight of Swords, just really taking the time for yourself to really not take any mess from anyone, Ron. So it's really standing your ground as who you are as a person, as a man. Just really, connecting with that when you are filling your own cup up and healing yourself. And just also when it comes to, okay, yeah, and 222, that's a powerful message there, at least. And he says you're recharging your batteries. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling that too for you, bro. So it's kind of like with this message here, just really taking the time for yourself to recharging your batteries, and just like, and just really standing your ground to who you are as a person, just really, protecting yourself at all times, and just like standing your ground as a person, as a man, etc. with the Knight of Swords. And just like with the next message that I have for you also, Ron, eventually you're going to be really connected to your endurance. So you're really going to be solid as a rock too. You're really going to be connecting to your endurance. You're going to be tough as stone too. So you're really going to be, healing yourself and just really, standing your ground to where you are just solid as a rock. You're really going to be connected to your endurance, and you're just going to be very grounded and stable and secure once you are just taking the time for yourself to just heal and to just, stand your ground too as a person, as a spiritual person as well. So really powerful stuff here too for you, Ron, especially when it comes to rock. So, you know, being solid as a rock too with this earthly elemental message here too. And so hopefully that resonated too for you too, for you, Ron. Yeah, much love to you. Hmm. Yes, those are bites of love. Jeez, those bites will turn humans into vampires. So who knows? Blake doesn't play that though. Oh man. And Keith says, "Have you ever watched the movie Batman Ninja?" No, I haven't watched that, Keith. I have to check it out. So yeah, I'll definitely check it out. That'll be in my bucket list. Batman Ninja. So that's cool. Yes, indeed. So vampire kisses. He says you're getting a lot of spirit family who's been visiting us in the last 2 weeks. Oh, that's powerful, man. That's powerful. Much love to your spirit family too, and to you, big bro. And if these messages resonate for you too, also, you know, feel free to let me know too. And thank you for being open to get a reading from you too, Ron. And much love to you. And continue to do what you do best too. Yes, indeed. Blade is a daywalker. So he has no weaknesses as a vampire. He has all their strengths, but he doesn't like to, embrace who he is too. So it's kind of like, some vampires envy him because he has all their strengths but none of their weaknesses. And so it's like, interesting, how Blade is too, that he's like one of the most powerful vampires out there, but he slays all the ones too that are just hurting people. So yeah, but vampire kisses, that's probably a way for him to contribute to society. So hey, he's not gonna bite you, but he's gonna give you vampire daywalker kisses. So he knows for the ladies too, especially. But so that's funny, Ron. Oh, you're welcome, big bro. Thank you, thank you. If you guys haven't checked out Ron's channel too, Ron Unconditional Love Tarot, feel free to do so. His channel is amazing too, and he's gonna be going live later on today as well. So yes, much love to you, big bro. What? Lee says, I was watching the new Batman movie at her sister's place and almost fell asleep. Oh, yeah, that new Batman movie is pretty long. I heard about that. Oh, yeah, I think I've seen it before too. I don't know if I've seen it with Robert Pattinson. I have to check it out. But yeah, I did see it. I did see it. It was all right. It was all right. A bit pushy to sleep. And it must have been a good movie, right, Lise? Shoot. Shoot. Oh, my goodness. Mm-mm-mm. That's funny. And so, Miss Charlotte, you are next, and she would like a general work reading. Okay, general career reading. Okay, I got you. I got you. All right, so I got you, Miss Charlotte. Let me what I got for you. Yep. Yep. Oh. I see, Keith. All right. Hmm. Interesting. The Guardian of Forever is involved. Is involving Batman, Robin, and the Joker. Oh, okay. Wow, those are powerful characters there. Hmm. Okay, I'll have to check out the film. All right, general reading for Miss Charlotte for her career. General work reading. Oh, okay. Oh, it's on YouTube? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll definitely look it up. Thank you for that, Keith. I'll definitely look up the film. Miss Charlotte. Okay. In a Batman outfit. Hmm. Wow. Okay, Miss Charlotte. I have three powerful messages here for you when it comes to your general career reading too for your work. And feel free to let me know what if these messages really resonate with you too. And so let me put the question down for you, Miss Charlotte. And so, with your question, Miss Charlotte, with the first card that I have for you, and it's just like when it comes to responsibility, I feel like you are a very responsible person. And then when it comes to just responsibility, and it says too with this message, when you take responsibility, you ensure your evolution. So I really do feel like, Miss Charlotte, too, that you are a very responsible person, that you are just, you take care of stuff that's really important for you and you just don't mess around. And you just, when it comes to responsibility, and, like the great Ben Parker said to Peter Parker, with great power comes with great responsibility. So I really do sense that for you, Miss Charlotte, too, that you are a very responsible person, that you take care of anything that's really important and you don't waste any time on it, too, especially when it comes to your work and everything else, too, and people who you work with as well. I feel like you're a very responsible person. But just like, when it comes to the next message that I have for you, Miss Charlotte, too, when it comes to your reading, so with temperance, it's all about, with choices. So I do feel like you're kind of split between your job too, if you still want to continue to do it, or if you want to make some choices, some changes too. Just really taking the time for yourself to just really making a really powerful choice. So with this major arcana card, so it's all about, with temperance, just really making a choice. And with this DJ here too, kind of with this image, and just like, with responsibility. So it's kind of like you're a very responsible person when it comes to this message here. But just, with this, temperance here too, just really taking the time for yourself to really making that ultimate decision where you want to continue to do what you want to do or not when it comes to your work and to your career. Just really, making that big decision there too, the temperance card. And whatever decision that you make for yourself, Miss Charlotte, too, the next card that I have for you is that you're really going to be building too. So, whichever choice that you make too, when it comes for your work, just really, making that powerful decision with the Temperance card, but with the outcome of that too for you too, as well with the Adams card here too. And this is connected to all the elements with fire, water, earth, and air too. So really, you're really going to be building something up too, whatever that may be that you focus on, what you want to, make a priority. So it's kind of like, with this for your work reading too. It's just like, where that you decision that you want to make for yourself, just really, making that big decision and just really continue to build on it as well, for yourself. Really just being responsible for that. And so, with these three cards for you, Miss Charlotte, hopefully they resonate with you too when it comes to these three powerful messages here. When it comes to for your reading today too, for your general work reading. So it's kind of like, with responsibility, you are a very responsible person. Really continue to do that, and with great power comes with great responsibility. And so, yeah, dream your dream job. Yeah, that's what I got for you too. So it's like if you want to continue to do your dream job, just really continue to go for it too with the temperance card too, really making those big decisions, those powerful decisions too when it comes to your job. Just really making those choices here, this message. And really continue to just build on that also. Just really, continue to build those dreams too for your work and just really keep on building no matter what too. Really being responsible for that too. And really making those powerful decisions for yourself. And so hopefully these messages really resonate with you too, Miss Charlotte, when it comes to your reading. And much love to you, my friend. So thank you for being here. Same goes to all you guys too in the chat room. So good stuff here. Oh, you're welcome, Miss Charlotte. Thank you. Thank you for being here. So much love to you guys. And so, I don't see any other questions so far. And it's, an hour in the chat room. So, you know, I'm going to do a collective reading for you guys too. So let's see if I could reshuffle this deck too. Let's see what we have too. Oh, there's a crossover comic involving the X-Men and the USS Enterprise. Oh, that's cool. The X-Men. Charles Xavier, Wolverine, Storm, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Beast, Angel, Colossus. Deadpool counts. The Juggernaut. Yeah. That's one of my favorite villains in the X-Men, the Juggernaut. It's the Juggernaut, bitch. I don't know if you guys ever seen that, funny, what's it called? We call those parodies of the X-Men cartoon with the Juggernaut. And so it's just hilarious. It's like been out since YouTube came out as well. So you type in on the Juggernaut, bitch. So it's kind of like, you've seen that and you get this video and it's hilarious. And it's used as a sound bit too. It's like, yes, Juggernaut, bitch. And so I just love that video, that parody. And it's like the X-Men and it's just hilarious as shit. Oh man, I might watch that too. Now you mention it. So I'm gonna do a collective reading for the collective and things on here too. But thank you guys for being here too. So I'm closing the questions now. So Robot Chicken episode. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Robot Chicken. That's the show, man. Love Robot Chicken. I haven't watched that lately too. Is it still going on? Actually, I don't know if they do episodes anymore. Robot Chicken, but if they do, I have to find it. But I don't see it as much anymore. I remember it being popular too. That was hilarious. Oh man, me too, Lise. I'm gonna highlight that shit. Yes, I love funny things also. Humor is medicine, so it's kind of like we can laugh at ourselves and just really being silly at the same time. It's consensual and healthy too. I'm all for it too. So yes, indeed. When it's consensual and it's just healthy too, that people can feel comfortable being, silly and humorous without having to feel guilty about it too. That's awesome. So yeah, I'm all about humor too, Lise. Good stuff. All right, so we'll pull some cards for the collective. Let's see what we have here. Mm-hmm. second card for the collective today. What do we have here? Ooh, interesting. What is the third message? I wonder. Let's see. All right. What is the third message here? Awesome. Beautiful messages for the collective today too, especially for those who are still watching this live and watching the replay too. I have really beautiful and powerful messages that you can all take for this week, for this month, and for this year too. And so, with the first message that I have for you guys for the collective today too, that we can all take for today and for this month, for this year, is to really taking the time for ourselves to really just connecting to our peace. And so how we can really just connect with that, just when it comes to just taking some time for ourselves to just, getting some me time for ourselves, filling our cup up too, with our body, with our mind, with our spirit too. Just really taking the time for ourselves to just really, finding that peace for ourselves, to really just recharge our batteries and to just really find some clarity for ourselves too. And just also when it comes to doing that as well, and it's just to really just learn new things also with the Hierophant, another major arcana card. So it's kind of like with the Hierophant, just really taking the time for ourselves to just really learn new things too, when we are just taking the time for ourselves to just recharge, to really find that clarity for ourselves. And just like when we taking the time to just recharging our batteries, filling our cup up to, we allow ourselves to learn new things along the way. So with the Hierophant message too, with this beautiful, beautiful image of just people just listening as someone's just teaching also, just to really, learning new things also when it comes to just with the Hierophant. Even if you want to share a message also when it comes to just taking the time for yourself to just recharging your batteries too. So like with these two messages here going together, so it's kind of like really find those peaceful moments for yourself where you can just, you know, find that clarity for ourselves when we find that peace in our lives. And just really taking the time for ourselves too to just share any, to teach, but also to just learn anything new, also to learn from another person and for people learning from us too. Just really learning some new things too, and just sharing as well when it comes to the Hierophant message with this major arcana card. Yes, stand in our peace. Yes, indeed. That's right, Lise. Yes, indeed. With these two powerful messages, stand in our peace. Damn right. Yes, indeed. Especially for all you guys too who are watching this too. Just really standing within your peace. And also with the last message that I have too for the collective, for today also, is to really connecting with your gifts too, companionship. So really connecting with nature too, with this beautiful message here. When it comes to just with nature, connecting with our animals, our pets, with nature, just really taking the time for ourselves to really just connecting with our animals too, our annual companionship with our pets, even just connecting with our gifts too, when it comes to this beautiful artistic message here. And so really taking the time for ourselves to just connecting with our animals too, just with our pets, from our furry babies with, our cats to our dogs to our little reptiles too, just really connecting with nature too, and also connecting with your gifts that you have too. Just really, connecting with your gifts when it comes to just with anything which you naturally are blessed with too, with your gifts, and just really connecting with that. And also connecting with your beautiful animal friends too along the way. And so you all have gifts too when it comes to this message. And just like for all you guys too who are just watching this, just to really connecting with your gifts, in the best way that we can, and just really connecting to those our lovely animal companions also when it comes to our pets also, and with nature too. So really, really beautiful image here too. I really do get this Steve Irwin kind of feeling too with this message because he loved animals so much, and it was kind of like his beautiful gift to the world too, just to really preserving the earth, really caring about that as well, and even the animals also. Really beautiful message here. To be a student of this realm. Yes, yes, indeed. Exactly, Lise. Exactly. Be a student of this realm also. So, yes, indeed. So, yes, indeed. And Lise says, I love how her fun is outdoors, and like in that card, that like first schools and churches being outdoors. Yeah, that's really cool, isn't it? So yeah, that's the first you know, schools and churches were outdoors in nature. So, and it kind of goes well too with the companionship, all about connecting with nature and with animals and our gifts also. So, beautiful, beautiful stuff here, guys. Yes, indeed. And so, with that being said, I'm going to end the live stream here on a beautiful, powerful note. Thank you all for being here too. So, much love to you, Lise. She says, bye, brother, and everyone in the chat. Send you all my love. Right back at you, Lise. And same goes to Divinely Guided, too. Thank you for being here. Nice to meet you, and so on and so forth. So, 444 here, too. So, much love to you guys also. And much love to all you guys, too, who have shown support in this live stream, keeping the chat room safe, and so on and so forth. Shout out to all the moderators out there, too. Thank you for keeping the chat room safe, from the trolls too. Nothing against the trolls, but if you act a hoot, you're gonna get the boot too. So kind of like you're gonna get the Hulk Hogan Undertaker boot out of here too if you act a hoot. So it's kind of like with that too, just really upfront and straightforward with you, because I don't play that shit when it comes to just with trolls. So, but I have nothing against you guys because I'm not that kind of person, to just hate on someone or trying to talk mess. But if I do, you guys could check me on that. But anyways, much love to all you guys too who are here. Thank you, Ron, for being here too. Much love to you also, and to all you guys too who are lurking and watching, and for those who are watching a replay as well. Thank you for being here too. Much love, much love. And also, if you guys ever want to just say, reach out to me. If you guys ever want to just collab with me on my channel too. If you guys want to do a one-on-one with me on my channel, or if you guys want me to do a one-on-one on your channel too in the future, or if you guys want to send me some feedback or send me some request videos too that you guys want me to do a video on, feel free to hit me up anytime on my email at my email, herc213@gmail.com, because I answer my email every morning. As well as you guys ever, let me see if I can put my decks away too. So if you guys ever want to check out my Linktree also, when it comes to just if you guys want to reach out to me on social media, or if you guys want to just hook you up with some essential oils, and find some awesome exclusive content relating to wellness and spirituality. Also, feel free to check out my Patreon page at any time. No pressure. So if you guys want to see more exclusive content, some more not only just awesome readings, but also if you guys want to learn a practice of yoga and learn more about essential oils and so much more. And so, yes, indeed. But before I go, I want to share something with you guys too when it comes to just with these decks also. There we go. Put my decks away. So give me a moment, guys, before I share these decks with you too. So there we go. Bye. Okay, so if anyone is interested in getting these decks that I use on this live stream for your own purposes too, like with the Art of Attention deck by Alina Brower and Erica Jago, with this beautiful deck here too with the healing cards, or if anyone wants, the Spirit Within Tarot deck by Stephen Bright, also when it comes to just with this beautiful deck here. And also if anyone wants their own copy of the Elemental Oracle deck by Stacey DeMarco too, feel free to check out the links in the description below anytime if you guys are watching this live still and watching the replay too. So if you guys want those decks too, when it comes to just having these decks in your collection, feel free to do so. They're lovely decks, and I just want to recommend it to anyone who loves Oracle cards and tarot cards also. But anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. Much love to all you guys too who are here and watching the replay too. And I'll see you guys tonight for the Tantric Lounge After Hours, a place for us to have an open discussion about relationships and having fun along the way too. So if you guys are open to being humorous and spicy tonight, feel free to check out my show later on today too at 8 p.m. Pacific time. Peace and namaste. And may we continue to practice self-care that could benefit us, our loved ones in our environment. And I'll see you guys later on today at 8 p.m. Pacific time. Namaste. Bye, Miss Charlotte. Bye, everyone. See you guys later. Much love. Okay, so let me see if I can end it there. There we go. Bye.